Hello everyone, welcome to Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Let's begin today's quiz. First question is Diamond League is held after how many years? 1, 2, 3 or 4? The correct answer is option A, 1. Recently, Neeraj Chopra clinched the top spot in the javelin event of the Doha Diamond League with a throw of 88.67 meter. The Diamond League is an annual series of elite track and field competitions. It was started in 2010 as a replacement for the previous IAAF Golden League and IAAF World Athletics final events. Next question is Gopal Krishna Gokhale founded the Servants of India Society, was a senior leader of the Indian National Congress, named as the protege son of Justice M.G. Ranade, or all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Born on 9th May 1866 in Maharashtra, Gopal Krishna Gokhale was an Indian liberal political leader and a social reformer during the Indian independence movement. Apart from being a senior leader of the INC, that is Indian National Congress, he was the founder of the Servants of India Society. He had a great influence of the social works of Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade on his life. He was named as protege son, that is Manas Putra, of Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade. Next question is which of the following countries form the lithium triangle in South America? 1. Argentina, 2. Bolivia, 3. Colombia. Options are 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. After Jammu and Kashmir, lithium reserves have been traced in Rajasthan's Degana or Nagaur. Lithium is a non-ferrous metal which is used to make mobile laptop, electric vehicle and other chargeable batteries. Lithium reserves are concentrated in the lithium triangle in South America, Argentina, Bolivia and Chile, with 50% of the deposits concentrated in the regions. Next question is which of our neighboring countries also has a song by Tagore as their national anthem? Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh. The correct answer is option D, Bangladesh. The song Jan Gan Man, composed originally in Bangla by Rabindranath Tagore, was adopted in its Hindi version by the Constituent Assembly as the national anthem of India on January 24, 1950. Bangladesh national anthem titled Amar Shonar Bangla was penned by Rabindranath Tagore in 1905. Next question is which of the following countries are members of the Arab League? 1. Algeria, 2. Bahrain, 3. Comoros, 4. Djibouti, 5. Egypt. Options are 1, 2, 3 and 4 only, 2, 3, 4 and 5 only, 1, 3, 4 and 5 only, or all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Recently, the Arab League voted to reinstate Syria's membership after its suspension more than 10 years ago. The Arab League was established in 1945 with 6 nations: Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia and Syria. Currently, it has 22 member states which include Algeria, Bahrain, Comoros, Djibouti, Egypt, Kuwait, Libya, etc. Next question is Tungnath Temple is in which of the following districts of Uttarakhand? Nainital, Dehradun, Rudraprayag or Uttarkashi. The correct answer is option C, Rudraprayag. Tungnath Temple, the third of the 5 Panch Kedars of Uttarakhand, will be declared a national monument. Located in Rudraprayag district, it is the only ancient Shivalaya of its kind located at the highest point above sea level in Asia. Next question is Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is a renewable insurance scheme. The upper age limit for the scheme is dash. 60 years, 50 years, 45 years or 40 years. The correct answer is option B, 50 years. Recently, the 8th anniversary of the 3 social security schemes, that is Jan Suraksha schemes, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Atal Pension Yojana was celebrated on 9th May. PMJJBY, PMSBY and APY were launched by PM Modi on 9th May 2015 from Kolkata, West Bengal. Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is a 1-year life insurance scheme renewable from year to year, offering coverage for death due to any reason. Persons in the age group of 18 to 50 years having an individual bank or a post office account are entitled to enroll under the scheme. Next question is Thalassemia Bal Seva Yojana is a part of the hematopoietic stem cell transplantation project funded by which PSU? Coal India, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation or Gas Authority of India Limited. The correct answer is option A, Coal India. Recently, Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare launched the third phase of Thalassemia Bal Seva Yojana of the Health Ministry. It is being funded by Coal India Limited as part of their corporate social responsibility initiative to commemorate World Thalassemia Day. The third phase of the program will continue to provide financial assistance for a package cost of 10 lakhs per hematopoietic stem cell transplant. Next question is, which of the following made the first ever broadcast in the country? Calcutta Radio Club, Radio Mirchi, Radio Club of Delhi, or Radio Club of Bombay? The correct answer is option D, Radio Club of Bombay. Recently, the centre ordered that public broadcaster previously known as All India Radio be exclusively referred to as Akashvani in all broadcast and programs. Broadcasting in India started about 13 years before the AIR came into existence. In June 1923, the Radio Club of Bombay made the first ever broadcast in the country, which was followed by the setting up of Calcutta Radio Club about 5 months later. Next question is, Pakistan and China have agreed to extend the Beijing-backed China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, that is CPEC, to which of the following? India, USA, Afghanistan, Canada. The correct answer is option C, Afghanistan. Pakistan and China have agreed to extend the Beijing-backed China-Pakistan Economic Corridor to Afghanistan. CPEC is a framework of regional connectivity. It aims to improve infrastructure within Pakistan for better trade with China and to further integrate the countries of South Asia. It is part of the larger Belt and Road Initiative. Next question is, which will be the first state in India to get the first pod taxi? Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, or Odisha? The correct answer is option A, Uttar Pradesh. India is set to get its first pod taxi between Noida International Airport in Jewar and the Film City. The pod taxi initiative is expected to be finalized by the conclusion of 2024. While pod taxis have already been seen in several other places such as Singapore and London, among others, Uttar Pradesh will be the first state in India to get the international transit system. Next question is, who was the Governor General during the revolt of 1857? Lord Irwin, Lord Canning, Lord Lytton, or Lord Wellington? The correct answer is option B, Lord Canning. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a major uprising in India in 1857-58 against the rule of the British East India Company. It is also called Sepoy Mutiny or First War of Independence. Charles John Canning or Earl Canning, statesman and Governor General of India during the Indian Mutiny of 1857. Next question is, which edition of India-Thailand Coordinated Patrol or Indo-Thai Corpat between the Indian Navy and the Royal Thai Navy was conducted from 3 to 10th May 2023? 31st, 33rd, 35th, or 37th? The correct answer is option C, 35th. The 35th edition of India-Thailand Coordinated Patrol between the Indian Navy and the Royal Thai Navy was conducted from 3 to 10th May 2023. The biannual coordinated patrol aims to reinforce maritime linkages between the two countries and ensure the safety and security of the international trade route in the Indian Ocean. Next question is, which port was conferred with best absolute performance for the year 2022-23? Deen Dayal Port, Kamarajar Port, Paradeep Port, or Mormugao Port? The correct answer is option A, Deen Dayal Port. Recently, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has launched Harit Sagar, the Green Port Guidelines. The major ports were also conferred awards for their all-time best performance on select operational and financial parameters during financial year 2022-23. Deen Dayal Port Kandla was conferred with best absolute performance for the year 2022-23. Next question is, what were the outcomes of a trial run of delivery of blood bags by drones by the ICMR, that is the Indian Council of Medical Research? 1. The temperature of the products was the same. 2. The products transported were totally damaged. Options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the ICMR successfully conducted a trial run of delivery of blood bags by drones under its iDrone initiative. In this trial, blood and blood-related products were transported which are supposed to be kept at a low temperature. After the experiment, it was found that not only temperature was maintained, there was also no damage to the products transported. Next question is, which of the following statements is or are true with reference to LIGO India? 1. It will be developed in Hingoli, Maharashtra. 2. The LIGO India will work in synchronization with 2 observatories operating in the United States. Options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, PM Modi laid the foundation stone of LIGO India, that is Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory India. It will be developed in Hingoli, Maharashtra. It will be one of the handful laser interferometer gravitational wave observatories in the world. The LIGO India will work in synchronization with 2 observatories operating in the United States, one in Hanford, Washington, and the other in Livingston, Louisiana. Next question is, how many cultural symbols from West Bengal will make it to the UNESCO list if Shanti Niketan is selected? 2, 3, 4 or 5? The correct answer is option A, 2. Recently, Shanti Niketan has been recommended for inclusion in the UNESCO World Heritage List. Shanti Niketan, if selected, would be the second cultural symbol from West Bengal to make it to the UNESCO list. In 2021, UNESCO had included Durga Puja in Kolkata in its list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Next question is, which is the top performing state among the big states in terms of percentage of ODF plus villages? Karnataka, Telangana, Tamil Nadu or Uttar Pradesh? The correct answer is option B, Telangana. In a significant achievement, India's Ministry of Jal Shakti announced that half of the nation's villages have attained ODF plus status under the Swachh Bharat Mission Grameen Phase 2. The top performing states in terms of percentage of ODF plus villages among the big states are Telangana 100%, Karnataka 99.5%, Tamil Nadu 97.8% and Uttar Pradesh 95.2%. Next question is, where was the third edition of the first ever physical Shanghai Cooperation Organization, that is SCO Startup Forum, held recently? Gujarat, Chennai, Mumbai or New Delhi? The correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Recently, Department of Promotion for Industry and Internal Trade organized the third edition of the first ever physical SCO Startup Forum in New Delhi. The first ever SCO Startup Forum was held in 2020 on virtual platform, and the second forum was held via video conference in 2021. Last question is regarding the carbon credit trading scheme. Which one of the following statements is not correct? The trading of carbon credits will take place based on the performance against these sectoral trajectories. The scheme will cover the potential energy sectors in India. The Ministry of Finance will develop carbon credit trading scheme for decarbonization or none of the above. The correct answer is option C. The Ministry of Finance will develop carbon credit trading scheme for decarbonization. The Ministry of Power and Ministry of Environment will develop carbon credit trading scheme for decarbonization. The scheme will enhance the energy transition efforts with an increased scope that will cover the potential energy sectors in India. The trading of carbon credits will take place based on the performance against these sectoral trajectories. Monitoring, reporting, verification guidelines for the emissions scheme will also be developed after consultation. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.